Hello again, YouTube. This is Truth Blaster again. It's the last video I'm gonna do today. Still talking about emasculation, what it is. But in this one, I'm talking about who is being emasculated. Let's just deal with the U.S. right now. Who's being emasculated? And the answer is all of us. A-L-L of us. We all being emasculated. But the ones that are being emasculated the least are the ones that understand people are trying to emasculate you and they're not going for it. They're being themselves. Being themselves. Like, for instance, I could use a shave. Emasculation says people, if I allowed the emasculation in regards to me needing a shave, it'll be, oh my gosh, I need to get a shave. Oh, what are people going to think of me? Blah, blah, blah. But as a man who's going to scale back the emasculation, I say, I'll shave when I feel like it, and those of you who don't like it, you don't have to watch. Some of y'all ain't watching anyways. That's why you ain't getting this knowledge right here. But emasculated, we all are being emasculated. Just look at who just was elected. I don't have to say no names. Why do we need that? Why? Because there are men who refuse and will not take their roles. I work in corrections, you could say. All of us been emasculated there. My God, what? If you worked with me and I showed you, this is what emasculation is, let's go in the room, let's go in the door, you're gonna be like, oh man, yeah, we getting emasculated up in here. When you see the people that you have to deal with and work with, and the verbal confrontations that you get in with some of the subjects, emasculation. We're being emasculated. And sometimes for you to avoid emasculation, you just have to start your own business and dictate to everybody that this is how it's gonna be. If you don't like it, you can work somewhere else. But when you work these jobs now, especially in corrections, now they want you to accept everything. And that's the number one reason why I'm planning my exit. Because as a man of faith, as a man of morals, something I'm just not going to accept. But to keep getting that check, and it's a lovely check. It's not the best, you know what I mean? But it's lovely. I have to bite my tongue on a lot of stuff. Like, I am very good at debating. And this was funny. I go to work, people want to debate because they know that I can't pull out all the stops and debate. So they'll say stuff like, oh, I got him. He said he ain't never lost a debate. I got him that time. No, you didn't get me. How did you get me when I can't even say what I would say? And, you know, sometimes all conflict ain't good conflict. When you in these situations like me, I am a masculine. I'm not proclaiming to be an alpha. I am alpha. That's just the way it is. I've always been alpha. Like, I can follow, but usually I lead. But when you're being emasculated, you have to follow people that you wouldn't normally follow. And some people, don't get me wrong, a lot of people I respect, I have some rapport with, but to be honest with you, a lot of these people I wouldn't follow if I had a choice. I'll laugh at them when they try to tell me anything. But we are being emasculated. All of us. All of us. You can't be no man no more. It's gonna cost you. And then let's talk. We ain't gonna even get into polygyny, because people can't beat me on that subject. But some guys have one wife and they really want 2, 3. Some guys have one girlfriend, scared to lose her. That's emasculation. How are you scared to lose another human being? Now, you shouldn't want nobody to die or nothing like that, but how are you scared to lose another human being? Then some of these guys, they doing all kind of stuff, and they lying to their girlfriends and their wives. Emasculation. You are being emasculated. Period. That's all it is, point blank. The end. Next. You're being emasculated. You're being emasculated. Remember, it means to diminish a male of his role and make him less effective in those things which deal with being a man. That's what it is. And to be honest, that's what's happening to all of us. Not just some of us in the U.S., all of us. All of us. If you accepted things that the Bible doesn't accept, you're being emasculated. If you're accepting things that you wouldn't be here because of, you're being emasculated. You're being emasculated. You're being emasculated. You're being emasculated. And it does not stop until one puts his foot down. I was working somewhere in Texas, and then basically I was being emasculated. Like, they wanted me to do my job the way the women did their job. And so when I start standing up for myself, they start going to the supervisor, lying and doing all kind of stuff to get me in trouble. And eventually I said, you know what? It's just not even worth it. Because it was either I quit or I just keep going back and forth with the weaker vessels. Why would I do that? That, for me to stay there, I would have had to just practically be psychologically castrated. And that's some of y'all, you're being psychologically castrated just for a paycheck. And you got DoorDash, you got Uber Eats, you got Grubhub, you got startup business, you got side hustle, you got all this stuff going on, and you being castrated, psychologically castrated. You heard it from me first. So if you hear somebody else, you being psychologically castrated. Man, I'm done with it.